2-1, Forest Park voters rejected video gaming in a 2013 non-binding referendum. Do you pledge to follow the recommendation of the voter to continue the ban on video gaming? Yes or no?
It's not a yes or no question with all due respect, so I'm just going to be very brief. It was initially my idea that we needed to take that to a non-binding referendum to be able to have a public discussion, debate about that issue. And I've said from day one after the state of Illinois passed video poker that we need to continuously be examining every opportunity that we have as a village for revenue sources. And specifically about video poker, every 18 to 24 months, we as a community need to have another discussion about it, right or wrong, indifferent. There was an election that was held 2 years ago on that referendum. I think that we need to have another discussion about that. I'm not necessarily in support of video poker, but I believe from people that have approached me that they want to have another discussion about it. I think that we owe that to the residents and the families.
I would echo with what Commissioner Mannix has stated. I think it's something that, we can't go against the non-binding referendum until we do have a chance to talk to the people of Forest Park, but a lot has changed in the last 2 years. There's a lot more data out there as far as statistics in regards to video gambling, and so I think that we need to take a look at that, present that to the public, and again, go back for public feedback before we make any changes in that decision.
There'll be a lot of echo. I agree. Over the last 2 years, it's come out. I think there was a lot of worry about how it's affected other communities. I was against it initially with the revenue sources possibly drying up from the state of Illinois. I think we need to put everything back on the table. We need to do that publicly. We need to hold public hearings, get people's opinions. I think the police, if it moves forward, the police needs to do a survey of the surrounding communities to find out the impact of gambling on those communities, if there's been negatives. But moving forward, we have to take a look at all revenue sources.
No, I'm going to have to somewhat agree with my compatriots here. What we have to do is we have to go out and we have to survey the area. We have to survey at least 10 towns around us. Everybody around us has these things. It'd be very simple to find out. Are there any calls for service in the bar that just put the video gambling in there? What about the neighborhoods? Have they been affected? Has the crime rate gone up? A lot of things go into there. But I think when it finally comes down to it, we have to ask all you folks how you feel about it. I think that there's going to have to be meetings, getting the opinion of the people. This is what we talk about community involvement. Getting the people to put forward what they think is the best way to go with this. And if it's no, it's no. If it's yes, it's yes.
Again, very similar. I'm definitely in favor of the dialogue taking place. Informational meetings are key. We need to hear from all sides. Residents, business owners should be heard. The revenue impact as well. And again, this issue should be brought up and at least dialogue amongst the village council after the input is received.